A hexagonal lamina of side 25 mm rests on one of its corners on HP. The lamina makes 45 degrees to HP, and the diagonal passing through the corner on which it rests appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Draw its projections. So he says resting on corner, so and the surface makes an angle of 45 degrees to HP. As the surface inclination is given, that is the lamina makes 45 degrees to HP means the surface inclination or the surface of the lamina makes 45 degrees to HP. So since the inclination is given with respect to HP, so obviously we have to start the problem from HP. So since he is a corner, so two of the sides has to be parallel to VP, then only the end to end will going to have the corner. As we see from the front view, all the sides are resting on HP, so obviously it is parallel to HP. Therefore, we are able to find the true shape in the horizontal plane. And also, as the surface is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP, so that is the reason why you are getting a line in the front view. And here, when you look from the front view, ABCD is near to the observer, so A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is visible, and E and F is away from the observer. Therefore, E dash and F dash will be in bracket. And as we see from the front view, this corner, this end is also a corner and this end is also a corner. So this is how you will be placed the initial position. And you can see that in 2D analysis also, we have placed one end, this end is one corner and the other end is the another corner. And this is a true shape because all the sides are parallel to HP. So we are getting the true shape in HP. And as you look from the front view, A, B, C, D is near to the observer. So A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is visible. E and F is away from the observer. So E dash, F dash will go to becomes invisible. So this is how you will be able to analyze for the first position. Now we will go on through for the second position. As we see one of the corners on HP. So we are keeping A is on HP and the surface makes an angle of 45 degrees to HP, and the hexagonal lamina is rotated by an angle of 45 degrees. As the surface becomes inclined to HP, but still the surface is perpendicular to VP. So that is the reason why you are getting a line in the front view. Once you get the line, once you get the surface which is perpendicular to VP, and the diagonal passing through the corner is A dash, D dash. As the surface becomes inclined, the diagonal of the lamina is also getting inclined. Once the diagonal becomes inclined, then in the top view, you will going to get the apparent length of the diagonal, which is given to be 35.3553. So this is the dimension which you are going to get, which is less than the actual length of the diagonal, which is equal to 50 mm. So here you can see in the 2D also, one of the corners is resting on HP and the surface makes an angle of 45 degrees to HP. As the surface becomes inclined to HP at 45 degrees, the diagonal of the lamina, which is A dash, D dash, will going to get the apparent length. You can see here, this is the apparent length what you have, and it is less than the original length of the diagonal. So here, and then he says the diagonal passing through the corner on which it rests appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Since he says it is appears, so that means he has given the apparent inclination. So obviously we have to check in this second position of view whether the diagonal is in apparent length or not. Once you see that in the diagonal which is A dash, D dash is inclined to HP, so obviously you will going to get the apparent length in HP, which is small AD, which is 35.3553, which is less than the original length, which is the true length of the diagonal, which is 50 mm. So since this length is apparent length and the inclination given is also apparent inclination, therefore we will going to reproduce the same drawing in the third position by rotating the second position top view by an angle of 30 degrees, such that the AD diagonal will going to be inclined at 30 degrees to VP, and then write the corresponding front view. So that will going to give you the final position. And here also we can see the apparent length of the diagonal, which will be 35.3553, which is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. And to this, when you write, when you look from the front view, you're going to get the projected surface in the front view. The front view of this and the front view of this will going to remain the same. So this is how we can be able to analyze in 3D and also in 2D. Now we will going to solve the problem in the sketchbook. So to find the problem in the sketchbook, first we will going to draw an XY thin line, and we mark XY and VP and HP. Now first, since we want to draw a hexagon such that two of these sides are parallel to VP, So first we are going to draw a horizontal line, and by using the compass you measure a radius of 25 mm. Take any point on this horizontal line and then draw a thin circle, and then so that it will going to cut the diameter at A and also at D, and name that points as A and D. Now with A as center, take the radius of 25, cut on the top side of the horizontal line and also on the bottom side of the horizontal line by bottom side on the circumference of the circle, so that you will going to get this point B and F, and you mark this point as B and F. Then similarly, by taking the same radius of 25 with D as center, cut on the top side on the circumference of the circle, and similarly bottom side on the circumference of the circle to mark this point as C and E. Then you join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F and F to A with a dark line. Now we need to write the front view. To write the front view, draw a vertical projector from A to the XY line, and draw a vertical projector from B and F to the XY line, and draw a vertical projector from C and E to the XY line and D to the XY line. So as you look from the front view, A, B, C, D is near to the observer. So A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is visible, and E and F is away from the observer. Therefore, E dash in bracket and F dash in bracket. Then join A dash to D dash with a dark line. Now he says it is resting on one of its corners on HP. So take any convenient distance from the first position front view and mark that point as A dash. By using the protractor with respect to the XY line, you measure an angle of 45 degrees and draw an inclined line. And we need to rewrite the front position of the front view by rotating at an angle of 45 degree. Then you transfer by using the compass. You measure the distance from A dash to D dash with A dash as center, cut on the 45 degree line to mark this point as D dash. Similarly, measure the distance from A dash to C dash with A dash as center, cut an arc on that 45 degree line, and you mark this point as C dash and D dash in bracket. Similarly, with A dash center, measure the radius of A dash B dash with A dash as center, cut an arc on that 45 degree line to get this point of B dash and F dash. You mark those 2 points, and then join between A dash to D dash with a dark line. Now, as we need to write the top view, draw a vertical projector from A dash to the top view and draw a horizontal projector from A and D, and A dash will going to intersect at this point, and you mark this point as A, and draw a vertical projector from D dash also, so that it will going to cut here, and you mark this point as D. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from B dash and F dash, and draw a horizontal projector from B and F. Both these 2 points will going to intersect at this point. You mark this point as B and you mark this point as F. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from C dash and E dash, and draw a horizontal projector from C and E. Both these 2 points will going to intersect at this point and also at this point, and you mark this point as C and E. Then join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F and F to A with a dark line. So as the surface becomes inclined to HP at 45 degrees, since the diagonal is on that surface, obviously that diagonal will also be inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Once the diagonal is inclined at 45 degrees to HP, so you will going to get the apparent length in HP here. And since he says the diagonal passing through the corner on which the lamina rests appears to be inclined to VP at 30 degrees, as he has given the apparent inclination, because it says appears means always it is the apparent length or apparent inclination. So here also we have the apparent length from the projections of straight lines on apparent inclination. You will going to get the apparent length. So you rewrite the second position top view by rotating at an angle of 30 degrees. Now we need to write the third position top view. Position top view, consider any point and draw a horizontal line, and you mark this point as small e. Then by using the protractor, you measure an angle of 30 degrees with respect to the horizontal line, and then you draw an inclined line. Then by using the compass, you measure the distance from A to D from the second position top view with A as center, cut it on that 30 degree line to get this point D, and you mark this point as small d. Then similarly, you measure the distance from this point to from A to this point. From A, you transfer it on this line, so you're going to get this point. Similarly, you measure the distance from D to this point and transfer it from D onto this line on the 30 degree line. So you mark this point and you mark this point. Then by using the protractor with this point center, take measure an angle of 90 degree with respect to AD line and then draw a perpendicular to AD. Similarly, with this as center, with respect to AD line, by using the protractor, you measure an angle of 90 degree and then draw an inclined line or perpendicular to this AD line. So you measure the distance from this point to B and this point to F will have the same distance, and similarly from this point to C and also from this point to E, which will also have the same distances. That means all the four sides will going to have the same distances, and transfer it from this point towards the bottom side, you will going to get this point B, and towards this point you will going to get the F. Similarly, with this point at center, below this line will be cutting on the below this line, you are going to get this point C, and similarly above this line you are going to get E. Then you mark the point as B, C, E, F. Then join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, and F to A with a dark line. So now you draw a horizontal projector from A dash and draw a vertical projector from A to the XY line, as A dash is on XY line, and you mark this point as A dash. Similarly, draw a horizontal projector from B dash and F dash and draw a vertical projector from B to intersect at this point, and you mark this point as B dash, and also you draw a vertical projector from F to intersect at this point, you mark this point as F dash. Similarly, draw a horizontal projector from C dash and E dash and draw a vertical projector from C to intersect at this point, and you mark this point as C dash, and draw a vertical projector from E so that it will going to cut this horizontal projector drawn from E. Both will going to intersect at this point, and you mark this point as E dash. Similarly, draw a horizontal projector from D dash and draw a vertical projector from D. So both will going to intersect at this point, and you mark this point as D dash. Then join A dash to B dash, B dash to C dash, C dash to D dash, D dash to E dash, E dash to F dash, and F dash to A dash with a dark line. So this is how you will be able to solve the problem in the sketchbook. To analyze this, you can see in the final position also the corner is resting on HP, such that the diagonal passing through the corner, which appears to be inclined to VP at 30 degrees, because you have the apparent length here in the second position top view. So since it disappears, you will going to have the apparent inclination. Similarly, it is resting on one of its corners on HP, and the surface makes an angle of 45 degrees to HP, and here a pentagon, hexagon of 25 mm side resting on one of its corners. The corner is A dash, or you can rest it on D dash also. Since we have considered all the parameters given in the problem, and hence this will going to be the final solution.